Welcome back, everyone. The 250's all lubed up, ready to go. Got to track it around. It'll take about 15 minutes to get over there. But as I said in the last video, which I think a lot of people thought was only going to be about loading a motorcycle, but I always put a lot of things in the videos. So if you didn't watch that one, the loading and unloading is very short period of the video. But you can see the water level is down. We haven't had any rain, which is great. Great for this. You can definitely see now that the geese float is not floating. But today I'm going to be removing Goose Mountain. All of it, and going to be getting it down to this end here. So I'm going to get started on that. Haven't decided exactly how I'm going to do it yet, but I think I'm going to go back up on what was the plateau there, move that as far as I can and stay on top of it and just keep moving it all the way down. I debated on using the dump truck, but I don't feel like hopping in and out 400 times in the day, so that's what I'm going to do, at least of right now. And I'll get another shot when I get over there. I'll climb up on top and show you what it looks like. And then the other thing I'm going to do after I finish that side is, as long as we don't get rain, had a lot of sediment washed in from the broken dam, and it's actually very dry. I went out on it, so I think I can do it without mats. I'll check it out first, but I'd like to get rid of that too. But first things first, let's get tracked around. There's one of the goose families. Not too happy about this relocation of the island, I'm sure. There's some more swimming out. Had about 30 babies this year between all of them. No fox around, so they didn't get, none of them got killed. And there's another family right there. Of course, it won't want to focus on them exactly because of the reeds being in the way, but there you go. So, you get a good idea just how many there are. And there's more that will come back, but after the babies get a little bit bigger, then all the rest of them come back. But they kind of know from incubation to being able to fly that, I don't know why, but rest of them just stay away. Nature at its best. To show you on the ground here, this is like what swallowed up the excavator. See, even as dry as it is, basically the water, the groundwater, the lake water is under there. That's why this thing is never, don't have to worry about it running low. As you can see that. Look at that. See? Imagine that with 60. Look at the water coming through. Imagine that with, see, my feet are getting stuck. Imagine that with a 65,000 pound excavator on top of it. You know, I can walk out on this, but not really. Not too long, as you can see. So, only be digging as much as I can reach on this. I'm not going out there. That is for sure. All right, here's a look at it from this side. So, I'm going to get all this out here, and then, because again, to refresh for new people, or if you didn't remember, this whole thing, this whole, what I call the North Road, is going to be built up to the height of that existing dam, berm, whatever you want to call it there. Just so this way we can drive all the way around it, and like I said, the water level will be about 10 feet higher than it is now. So I'll try to link the video to when I did this, if you haven't seen it. But I dug all this up. There's some good stuff in here too. But you can see how it filled in even a little bit. But I dug, all this came from this. So what I called Goose Island is going to be no more. I was just going to leave this plateau right here, but I decided against it. I was going to leave it as an island for the geese, but it's better with the floats, and I'm going to need this material anyway. So after this all gets moved up here, then I'm going to dig the rest of this up, and that will allow me to continue all the way up to what I call Gwyn Way, which is that road right there. The neighbor's name is Gwyn, the horse farm next door. That's why I call it that. But let's get up to the top here. Get you a shot of it from up here. So this will give you an idea. I'm about, well, the top of the pile is probably about to the top of the stick. Right about there, it looks like. So it's a pretty good pile. So I'm going to come up here and pull this and start moving it all down over there. And I'll probably move that from the ground over to here first. But it's a nice view up here. It's, well, I'm about as high as the second floor on David's house from here, so you can see how low the water is due to no rain. Well, enough talking. Let's get to work. All right, let's get this part moved. for today. I started about just a little bit before noon by the time I finished everything, getting ready, and it is now 6 after 3. So I am done for today, and I'll give you a quick shot here. There was a lot of, I forgot how much gumbo was in this. If you look, there's your gumbo. So I'm going to let this part dry out a little bit, make like a second cut on it, because I want to dig up even a little bit out of there. So from way up there, I couldn't get too far down, not as far as I'd like. So got quite a bit moved. It probably doesn't look like it, but I got quite a few feet of this one cut off. So I'll come down again, and again I got to leave a little bit to stay on, as I showed you earlier. I can't come out and sit on 3 inches of this. So I'll probably make one more cut on this before I actually start digging into the water, because then I can just dig that, lay it up, and but there's a shot. I mean, with the excavator in it, you can see how basically making my road out there. But I'll dig this down to about 2 feet. Within 2 feet, I think that should be all right, because this is all sand here. Not so sure how the gumbo side is going to be for that, but then I can dig into the water. So let's make a walk down, and just to get an idea. So from here, so that's the pile I pulled down earlier, and I'll be able to connect up with it. But basically, I'm just going to be moving this whole pile right down the line, and I don't have to move from looking across the lake. It looks like you need more than we really do, but that bank is kind of where it needs to be. So I just need to fill into it and scratch a little key into it, keyway, so that it all joins up. But again, this thing doesn't leak, so there's plenty of water coming in. There's always outflowing water going out. Even the creek is empty, and I think I'm the only one that's supplying water to it right now. So quick shot, 3 hours, only about a quarter tank of fuel, not even, so that's a good thing. And I'll be back at it tomorrow. Here's a look from the other side. The geese are back. They're saying, I don't know, a lot of noise, I don't know what happened. So you can see that the mountain is gone. I even cut the plateau down. There's plenty for a second cut, so you can see how it's ramped up. And that was just so that I could get down to it. But I'm going to dig all the way back from about 10 feet in front of the bucket. So I'm going to level that out tomorrow, and I'll see how far that gets me. I'll just keep moving that down the line, and the good thing is once you get to the end, and then every trip after that is not as far as you had to go the first time. So there's still quite a bit of material there. Like I said, I'm going to dig that all the way down and dig into the water as well, like I've done everywhere else. So I will definitely have enough material to finish that side, so it'll be good to get that done. So again, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. And I don't think I'm going to put anything else at the end of this video. So Brittany, this is one time when you're wrong.